I feel like we all are in a period of time to where we're healing the chosen ones and the ethereal beings or ethereal, however you pronounce it, are, light workers, all starseeds, everyone. I feel like they're coming into this level of consciousness and like you've already came into it before, but I feel like the everybody is coming into it again and you're realizing things and you're having these downloads and these awakenings. Some people took breaks from their businesses. I'm one of them. Just because it starts with self. You go out of yourself so long, you have to come back to self. I had a whole plan for my business and everything else. Next thing you know, career change come in and a whole bunch of stuff. So this is a message to let you know to go with the flow. Like regardless, everything will be okay. Like this video, all I knew was to hit record. I didn't know what I was getting on here to say, none of that, but I felt called to give some type of, to help you guys be aware, because I know sometimes we be struggling. We have so much knowledge, so much inner wisdom, and we still struggle. So this is your sign to go back to self, like to go within, to know that everything is fine, like whatever you go through. Because I know it was times where I was so, like when you're currently going through things, you get in this energy of just being worried, overwhelmed, whatever the case may be, ready to go after whatever answer you need, instead of just sitting with your thoughts. When you actually learn how to overcome your fears, it will no longer be able to, get in the way. I remember I had a fear of homelessness. And I was put in a situation to where I had to leave where I was. And I was also experiencing this spiritual warfare situation to where I was in like back and forth between, is this my intuition? Is this like even battles with myself, like my beliefs that I had, I was even going against what I was like. Say for instance, if I'm talking to somebody and somebody else has jumped in my conversation and they be like, oh, well, da da da. Like say for instance, if I go to somebody and I tell them, hey, please don't say the N-word, it's racist, it's da da da. Somebody, it's like I got in my head, well, why don't you tell your family that? Why don't you boom boom bam? And it's like, it's like battle between self. Like be mindful of being in a battle with yourself, a battle with your thoughts, with your emotions. You have to be, you have to just be, you have to just be. I know it's a lot of stuff going on within your life, but my beings who actually know, come on, don't keep being in this cycle of doing this to yourself. I hope this video makes sense. Like trusting your intuition, even when you feel like, I don't know, is this my intuition? Trust that your spiritual guides are with you. Well, I meant to say your spiritual team. Trust that your spiritual team are with you and assisting you. Trust that you are an earth angel. Trust that you are a chosen one. Because I'm telling you, I feel like a lot of us get into our heads and we go back and forth, and then the stuff that weighs on us from the past that we still haven't officially dealt with. Excuse me. And for some of you guys who have healed, or who's healing, you may sometimes feel like, am I even healing? Like, am I even doing shadow work right? Or whatever the case may be. Like, trust in yourself. Like, throughout this journey, you're going to have to learn how to just trust in yourself. If you're spiritual, if you're religious, if you're this, if you're an atheist, believe in that. Trust in that. Don't let anybody sway you otherwise, unless you come across spirituality, because spirituality makes sense, okay? But like I said, to other people it may not make sense. So like I said, whatever you believe in, because I'm sure we all have purposes in different types of ways. Maybe some of you guys were meant to be religious, shit, who knows? But this is just to say, don't beat yourself up about the things that you have been going through. I seen this video and she reminded me to, and you hear it a lot. It's a cliche. You hear it a lot, to heal from the past. The past still affects you. But it's like for some reason, I really heard the words. I really felt them. Maybe it's because your girl been healing. I don't know. But if you be consistent with yourself and you face these fears and you calm the tricks that your mind is trying to play on you, and you shift that negative energy and transmute it into something. That's when I really actually understood the saying, turn lemons into lemonade. I'm like, lemon, you don't have to stop giving something too much thought. That's the thing. Just like when I was doing my tarot cards and I started getting into, that's how this whole spiritual warfare even came about. Because when you start on something, that's why I'm telling you, it always starts with self. If you get into a relationship before you ever really knew who you truly were, loved yourself for real, or whatever the case may be, just like when you first start doing tarot or anything else, if you haven't created like solid foundations, I'm telling you, it's almost like you'll lose yourself because you never really knew yourself. You know, you'll get into tarot thinking this and thinking that, and then you'll start getting in your head, oh my gosh, am I giving the right advice? Is this what this card really means? Da 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 da. Start understanding that your beliefs, your thoughts, your actions, the same things that angel numbers tell you, creates your life. So if you doubt yourself, if you do this, I remember I had to tell myself, even if you doubt, just know it's right. Even if you feel like it's not, just say it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to keep on with this pattern of indecisiveness. And that was, I'm telling you, when I say I'm the huge, like when it comes to being a deep thinker or multidimensional thinker, babe, it gets a little challenging because your girl be ready to pull a braid out or something. Because I just be wanting to, it's like very admiring. It's very wonderful to be a deep thinker, but it's like, I don't know, it has its challenges when you're really still evolving and growing. So if you don't start with self, you go out, get in that relationship, then it turns out, because you got to experience a lesson. Because the first thing you were supposed to do was learn who you are, you know, pay attention in school, whatever, all that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to just get into that. And when I said pay attention in school, because we now know that the educational process is just a scam. If you don't believe that, don't believe that. I'm telling you, whatever you believe in and trust in it. But be mindful of projections or thoughts and beliefs that are not yours, especially when you're still growing and evolving, because there's no finish line to growth. You're always growing and evolving. You meant to take a break from your business? Take a break. Your card's telling you one thing, and you battling between intuition and just reading the cards, go with your intuition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you keep up the pattern, and I feel like I was explaining something before with that whole you get in a relationship type thing, and I probably didn't finish it. I don't know. But since I ended up mentioning that, and I kind of forgot what I already was mentioning, I'm just finish it out. Just like how I was in school and I got a boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, even though my mom said no boyfriends, I still was like, boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And baby, that relationship was hidden for 3 years because that was my boyfriend from 6th grade to 8th grade. Like, so it's like, okay, you gonna F around and find out then. Next thing you know, I still did not learn. Even though I was seeing certain things happen to me in that 6th grade relationship, although I was very, very young. At the time, I feel like I knew everything. But now that I'm 22, I feel, you know, Taurus gang, birthday coming up. But what was I about to say? I did all of that and forgot my train of thought again. This is why I'm taking my little break, because see, my business, all of this stuff, that pertains to me, and it even pertains to my purpose in life. But how am I gonna get in a relationship? How am I gonna build up my business? How am I gonna, you know, do certain things that I want to do in the present moment if I can't even fully live and enjoy the present moment? You see how I was like to my birthday and shit? Babe, I'm not even that ecstatic about my birthday coming up, like, but I'm just like, because, I mean, it's my born day, period. But I don't know. This video, it's just different stuff is being mentioned. This is my first time actually creating a video when I really didn't know what I had to say to anybody. But just go with the flow and trust that you are on the right path, and trust your intuition. Get out of them thoughts, get out of your head. You will drive yourself crazy. Go within for answers.